What's up? It's your boy Joe. Welcome back. Another episode of Era of the J. Break down the latest.
This is Laser. We're back in the week of being back. Like just this week, Brady's back, Deshaun Watson's back, baseball's back. Let's go.
Let's go. Did you know that Tom Brady's retirement was shorter than the lockout?
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. And let's just come on, everyone should smash subscribe and listen to this podcast 70 times because I called Brady coming back.
Okay,
couldn't get it anywhere else.
Well, I don't know about that. But,
After I said it, everyone else said it, but I said it first. So I want full credit.
I'm just like
Raps, everyone who called it afterwards, Gronkowski and friends, they all got it from me, okay? They listened to the podcast.
Just like the whole thing just like befuddles me because like, what was the fucking point of the retirement?
Yeah, it is really weird. Like, yeah, what was the point? He gained nothing. What was he trying for? Was he trying for Arians being gone? Well,
like,
then
now he's
Arians is still there,
right.
Helping out his kids. He's 2 weeks, not that much.
Yeah, what happened to the kids? He was all like, you got to be there for the family.
I feel like that happens.
What happened to the kids, Tom?
I feel like that happens to all players who retire for their family. They spend 2 weeks with their family, and they're like, "Oh shit, I got to do this permanently. This sucks."
Yeah,
and then they're back.
They didn't realize what they were getting into. They're like, "Fuck."
Like the team got worse. I mean, Kappa's gone. Marpet's gone. Their two guards are both left. One left to the Bengals, and then one left to retirement. So the team got worse. So they didn't gain that. He can't get traded because like he's stuck there, and Arians isn't being gone.
Yeah. So like, what the fuck?
So what did he get? The only thing I can say is that he wanted to play, and this was a move to try to finesse the trade. And then once the Bucs said no, we're not trading you, he realized like, I'd rather play for Arians than not play at all. And he's like, fine, I'll play for this shitty, awful team. It's one more year. I'll just ride it through. Next year, I'll be a free agent again. I can go to somewhere that's actually good.
So he wants to play for another 2 seasons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's done.
We already had our speculations about where he wants to go, so.
Yeah, we can do it again. Cleveland, this is for you.
Is that that's your number one pick? Is Cleveland?
No. Why would he want to play in Cleveland? It's not like a big destination. I'd say like Vegas for sure. Josh McDaniels get to regroup with him. Miami, he could be a part owner. That was a big rumor going around. I think those would be my top picks.
How do you think the Bucs are going like?
Oh, and then San Fran, of course. He would want to go back to his hometown team. But if Trey Lance doesn't work this year, then for sure he would go back to San Fran. Yeah.
Is the 8th ring a possibility in your mind, like at all?
I mean, why not? I mean, the Bucs got worse, but there's still the draft to go. They could still sign a offensive lineman, and it's like them, the Rams, and the Packers. Everyone else isn't good enough.
Now the Packers have competition now,
right? And Devontae Adams seems upset there. Because he told the Packers he doesn't want to play for the franchise tag, and if the Packers who can't really afford to extend him, if they don't extend him, then he could be on his way out. He could be in Vegas soon. And then Brady's like, "Yo, shit, I got Devontae Adams in Vegas. Let's go, Devontae Adams and Josh McDaniels." So yeah, the NFC is definitely wide open, and it's between the Buccaneers, the Packers, and the Rams.
Brady versus Rodgers.
Yeah, Brady versus Rodgers.
Well, I mean, I guess
featuring Stafford.
What? No, but you said last week you don't think the Rams are
I don't think they're not like intimidating, but they're there. Obviously, they're there. They're not intimidatingly there.
The repeat is so unlikely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially them. They're on chill mode. I don't think they'll re-sign any of their guys. Maybe they'll re-sign OBJ.
I would take Brady if it was Brady versus Rodgers. I'd take Brady any day. I just like. In the clutch moments,
even 45-year-old Tom Brady.
Even 45-year-old Tom Brady. I mean, did you watch that game against the Rams?
Well, that was awesome.
What if it was Aaron Rodgers down by 25? What do you think he would have made that comeback?
True, fair. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, he's back. Even I didn't expect it to be like this. I expected him to like get a trade or something. Yeah. Get something out of it. You got nothing out of it.
It's been just like a month and a half. That was it. I know. Like, what?
You're just like, yo, fuck, what am I doing? It was really funny because the night, I was going to mention this on the podcast, because the night before, he was like hanging out with Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's like, yo, you actually retired. And like Brady's like, he didn't answer. And just like, and it was like, yo, he's coming back. I was gonna bring that up, but like now it's like, yo, it's official. I don't even need to bring the foreshadowing.
Now he's not eligible for the Hall of Fame for like till 2030.
Okay, not 20. Where'd you get that from?
No, I think it's like 5 years. It was 2027, and now it's like 2030.
Well, why would it go up 2 years?
Wait, fuck, I don't know. My math is really bad right now.
You're really, really bad, dude. So 2028.
Oh man,
He's not gonna steal Big Ben's Hall of Fame ceremony. Though that would be cool, just to totally steal it. Just be like, yo, it's Tom Brady's night, and like, yo, some other dude, some other fat ass rapist is gonna be like, give me a speech also.
That's
Big
like
Ben, you never heard of him?
It's like
his last name's really hard to pronounce.
That's like a Kanye Taylor moment.
Yep. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but Tom Brady had the greatest career of all time.
Yeah,
That's
actually true though. I'm like, I mean, I don't know.
You're saying, like Beyonce?
Wait, what?
Yo, are you calling up Beyonce?
Wait. I don't even remember which song was Kanye talking about.
No, it was an album.
Oh.
I believe, yeah.
No, but he said, like, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce, one of the best music videos of all time.
No, it wasn't a music video.
Was it a music video?
I think it was.
I think it was a music video, dude.
Sure, I don't know.
I gotta figure out which music video that was. Check it out now.
I mean, hopefully. So let's see if I can pop this up. I just want to ask you, how do you feel? Well, speaking of, yeah. So you think there are any like sneaky contenders in the NFC?
Sneaky contenders. Oh.
Other than the Bucks, the Rams, and the Packers, maybe the Cardinals. You think?
There's the obvious sneaky guys, which are the Niners. That's like the obvious. That's the obvious sneak. Would be the Niners.
Yeah.
I'm still like. I think everyone gives Dallas a hard time. I think they're a very good team.
Really, even with losing Cooper.
Yeah, I mean they're not contenders, but they're good.
I mean, they re-signed a bunch of guys today. They re-signed Dexter Lawrence. They re-signed Gallup. I
mean, what about like the younger teams in the NFC? Like, we're not exactly sure where they're headed. Like the Eagles are. They have a young quarterback. Like, you don't know exactly where they're headed. They could have great things in store. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. There's videos.
Yeah, which music video though?
Which one? I need more time to figure this out.
Okay.
But yeah, what else? What other sneaky team? Maybe the Eagles. They got Hassan Reddick tonight, which was a huge upgrade. He's awesome. He's got all the sacks. He's legit. The Eagles can definitely be up there if Jalen Hurts can take the next step. Also, if Justin Fields is legit, they're very, very, very like very low shot because they don't have the talent around him.
Wait, about the Cowboys, like, do you think if they just like maybe like refine their game a little, like don't like the fuck ups that got them out of the first round, like if they eliminate those, I mean, like they could, I mean, at least like do something,
right? They could refine themselves, but I think they're gonna need more. I don't know if Jalen Hurts can do it.
I see. No, yeah. I mean, again, there's not a lot of talent there. You're right. I'm just thinking of just trying to think if there's any like younger teams there that maybe up and coming that we should look out for, because right now it's just veterans basically. I mean,
if Deshaun Watson goes to the Panthers, and speaking of Deshaun Watson, what do you feel about the criminal charges being dropped? Is this going to cause outrage?
So, just to be very clear here, he was charged with asking a masseuse to touch his dick.
Something along those lines.
Okay, I mean, I don't know why was there why were they dropped? Was there an NDA or something, or just like exactly what happened?
What? Okay, it was the Beyonce song was "Single Ladies," by the way.
All right. What did you say? Single Ladies?
Yeah. Of course, everyone knows it. Yeah, Single Ladies. Like, yeah, that was a huge hit, of course.
Is that the best music video of all time?
I don't know the music video. The song is way more iconic than Taylor Swift. "You Belong With Me." Yeah. Yeah, "You Belong With Me." No, I don't know what that song is, but
it's got like 1 billion views, bro.
Single Ladies blew up. Single Ladies was huge. So I definitely understand how that one was so big.
But what we're saying about Deshaun?
About his criminal charges?
Right. So again, why you know why they were dropped?
Why? I mean, I'm assuming he paid someone off. That's usually how these things work.
Okay, I mean, probably, again, doesn't sound like it was, like, the worst thing in the world.
Right, for sure.
I mean, it's not appropriate, but, I think just, like,
it's not appropriate.
I think just, like, move on.
He should get, like, fined for it. I don't know, like, definitely should be jail. Give him a suspension, sure. Because he made the NFL look bad, but, like, it definitely should not be in the same category as rape. Like
Suspend him.
Big Ben should be in prison. Deshaun
What happened?
should
with
get
that?
fines
Like,
to pay these dudes.
I don't even remember. How did Big Ben get out of that?
I don't even know. A different time. This was before the Me Too movement.
Yeah, but like, it's still rape is still a crime.
Yeah, but there's a crime and it's what it is now, which is rightfully so what it should be. But it did not get recognized, unfortunately, then like it is now.
What year was that?
Oh, like earlier, like before 2010, I believe. I don't know, a little bit fuzzy. But yeah, Deshaun Watson's got these things dropped, which of course all the feminists are mad about that. But if you look into it, this isn't like.
I can't imagine this behavior is like that uncommon for.
Right, it is a problem. Like, this is a social problem that we need to deal with. That men should not be taking. They should not be taking advantage of women.
This is something that happens with people who have a ton of money. They just think they do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
I think that's probably a common problem with people who have that kind of money.
Right, and this should definitely be solved. But in the same breath, you should not be losing your career because of this, because you got horny.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely. Oh, the feminist said he should lose his career?
Yeah, they're upset he's back. And, yeah.
Nah, those are just like the hardcore feminists. I think the rational mind would not agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Right, for sure. Right. But yeah, his charges were dropped, which of course means that every single team in the NFL wants to trade for him. So the Saints, the Panthers, the Vikings, and Browns are looking into it. The Seahawks are looking in, but apparently Deshaun Watson's only going to accept visits to the Saints and the Panthers. The Colts asked the Texans, and the Texans are like, no, not happening. Go away. Because they're in the same division, so why would they ever let that trade happen?
Right.
Man, whatever team he goes to, he's going to change them, though. They're definitely going to be in the top tier, playoff contenders, all of that. Like, last time he played, if you remember, he led the league in receiving yards. And passing yards, sorry.
Right, I think he just needs to be surrounded by better offensive talent, and then he'll be ready to go.
Right, and the Panthers have that. They have DJ Moore. They have DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. They're stacked.
Right. So Kirk Cousins is a lost cause for the Vikings. You think?
I think they're stuck with him. They want him for next year, and then they could definitely. I mean, they could be something. I don't know if they have the elite talent that it takes, but they definitely have something. Maybe their new head coach O'Connell, maybe he's really, really good, and maybe he can take them to the next step. Maybe. But yeah, right. Moving right along. So then we had the Bengals, of course. They beef up their O-line, which was their number one problem. Everyone was screaming that they need to fix that. They go beef up their O-line. They spend a ton of money, like 50 plus. They get Ted Karras, former center from the Patriots. Patriots lose another player, and Alex Kappa that you already discussed from the Bucks. So they beef up their O-line and they get Joe Burrow the protection he needs. And are they now invincible?
Well, I mean,
that's where we're going. That's where we're going.
On paper, they don't have a weakness. I
mean, they don't get me wrong. They still need to invest more on the O-line. But if they do it, they get the one or two more guys. I mean, what are their weaknesses? Are they back in the Super Bowl?
Well, you clearly don't believe so, as you stated.
I mean, now that they have their own line, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, they can play with the Ravens now.
I mean, it's going to be hard after losing a Super Bowl. Usually teams that lose a Super Bowl fall off. Hence the Falcons, hence the Eagles, hence the Rams for a little bit until they got Stafford.
I mean, again, I disagree with you on this. I think that lost Super Bowl is just like the tip of the iceberg for that team. I think like they're growing, man. And
to tip of the iceberg doesn't mean you're growing.
Fuck. I mean, like yeah. Wait, that's not what I mean. Yes, it is.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, bro.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. We're doing this again.
Fine. That's just a drop in the bucket. Excuse me, of what they're. Yeah, bro. It's just like that's the saying. It's just like the tip, but like underneath is so much more.
Oh, that's where we're going with this.
That's not what it means. Okay. Anyway, point is that's just a little snippet or preview.
Yeah, you're actually right. It is.
Okay, I was right. But that was just like a demo run.
I thought it meant like a plateau type of shit.
Yeah, I like that. This is like a demo run. Mm-hmm. Like, and then I think they're just getting better. And now that they beefed up their own line, bro, better watch out. Your division isn't so. Division is up for grabs now, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like the Ravens are still favorites. That they got to do something. By the way, for all the guys who are all upset, like, yo, what are the Patriots doing? Not getting involved. Yo, what are the Ravens doing? You're wrong. I'm telling you right now. You never get involved in day one. Anyone who gets involved in day one, it's an automatic loss. What happens in day one are all the bad, shitty teams with all the cap space just spending all their cap for bullshit. Like the Jaguars are paying Christian Kirk, who never had a 1,000-yard year in his career, who never really was anything more than like a number 4 wide receiver in his career. He's getting $18 million a year. He got an $80 million deal for nothing. And it was just like the Jaguars are like, here, take it.
Is that like
be our number 3?
Is that just out of pure desperation?
Yes, this is what happens. The shitty teams overpay day one. That's always what has happened. The teams that can't afford get players any other way. This is how they get players. Day one, overpay.
The signings I want to see for the Patriots is I want that one receiver talent, that one guy who's like your go-to.
I think Allen Robinson would be
your go-to.
Allen Robinson would look awesome on the Patriots.
And then everything else just defense.
Right.
Pretty much. That's what I want to see from the Patriots. Of course, Bill Belichick probably never gives people what they want to see. So,
I mean, last year he did. He gave them. They wanted them. They wanted free agents that can boost the Patriots up, and that's what they did. Right? They got Matthew Judon. They got they let Joe Tooney go, but they got Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith.
Right. But I'm saying, but like I want like a receiver, like a young.
Right. Yeah. This year you want different needs. So I'm saying for last year's needs, they addressed them. If you want a quick receiver, you're getting that in the draft. Especially if you want a good receiver, those usually come in the draft unless you want to give up like 3 firsts and like players, which isn't something the Patriots
I guess I just don't have the patience.
It just isn't smart.
I don't have the patience. Just like
but that's the reality of it. You got to get those in the draft. Look at Jamar Chase. Like how much patience do the Bengals need?
It's true. Also, they gotta just clean house on the defense and just. Like they're old.
Well, the house is already clean. They need new guys.
Yeah.
J.C. Jackson getting the bag from the Chargers. By the way,
that's a bag of money. Bro.
The Chargers sneaky. Their defense they improved like fuck. Their defense is crazy. They got Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson. They signed Joseph Day from the Rams. Their defense is stacked now. No one's getting by that team. That team is practically invincible.
All right, but no. So now we got in the AFC West. It's like
it could be. I might want to pick the Chargers for the Super Bowl. They're that good. They're that good.
Better than KC. Bro.
I mean, I don't know. There'd be enemy problems. They have flags. Well, let's see what they do for the rest of the free agency. But I don't know if they'll win the division. But
is that the Chargers' main problem was their defense?
Right.
Right.
Like they couldn't stop Derek Carr. And now they're absolutely stacked.
So like that division is
like how does a quarterback ever escape Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa on the same line? That's fucked up,
bro. Actually, like
that team is fire.
Yeah, that was like.
Can we get back-to-back Super Bowls like LA winners?
Watching that game, that Vegas the Raiders Chargers game, like
that was awesome.
I'm blown away by Justin Herbert, like. Just his arm strength alone.
His arm and poise are just awesome.
Like, it's insane.
Like, he's like how fast he was ready. Like you realize, like he wasn't supposed to play his first year at all. And then like week 2, like they're playing the Chiefs, like really good team, really good team. And it's like, your starter has a fractured fucking lung, and they're like, Herbert, awkward times. You're starting now. And he was just thrown in there against the Chiefs of all teams. And he throws for 300 yards. He's on fire, and they only lose in overtime. They lose by 3 in overtime. This guy's got the poise, the maturity, and the talent, like to be one of the greats.
Yeah, definitely.
He just needs the right team around him, which looks like for the second time in his career he might be having. Last year's team was pretty fucking awesome. They should have made it. I don't know whose fault it is that they missed it, but they should have made it to at least the playoffs. And this year, I mean, come on. If they don't, with this defense and this offense, like the Herbert, Allen, Williams tandem is like one of the best in the NFL on the offense. And the Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, tandem on the and
All
J.C.
right,
Jackson on the defense like that. I don't know if there's a better defense in the league. I don't know if there's a better defense in the league than the Chargers right now. That defense is stacked.
So are the Chargers now a tier 1 team for the AFC?
I would say so. I mean, they still need to prove it because there's always like Phillip Rivers was always greatly talented with a lot of talent around him, but they always never did anything. So
I guess we have to see if there's
right, but they're right up there. They're right. Oh. They're knocking on the door to joining the Ravens, Bills, and Chiefs as the Kings.
On paper, they're there. We just got to see if they can execute. Basically,
exactly.
Right.
Also, the Bills spending a lot day one. I don't know what they're doing.
It seems like now their defense is better than the Bills. So basically, they're pretty much on paper pretty much the better team.
I don't know. Right now, they would be my pick. I mean, I'd probably go biased because that's who I am. But they would be my pick to win the Super Bowl right now. They're really, really good. They just draft a running back and we're set.
Well, that's another team in the AFC that is better than New England. So my woes continue, dude.
You got to jump the Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs.
No, I'm not.
Bills, Ravens. There's one thing. Bengals, probably Browns, probably Colts, probably Titans, probably Jaguars, probably Dolphins.
There's one thing I want to say about my life.
You're a bottom feeder.
No, it's one thing I in 80 years I'm going to brag about. It's I was never a bandwagon guy. I'll take that honor to the grave, man.
Yo, Laker fans can say the same exact thing.
I was never a bandwagon.
Well, first of all, give yourself
my one virtue in life.
Give a couple more years.
My one virtue in life, bro.
And also, you like every smart American, you bet. So I'm sure you bandwagon like that.
I mean, that's making money. Dude.
But you'll pick a team for a title and bandwagon.
No, that's making money. But my loyalties will always be with New England, dude. Forever.
Okay, of course. My loyalty will always be with Lamar until the Ravens fuck up the situation. And
what happens when the Ravens are bottom of the pack, dude?
Well, I had that this year. They were last place.
But that's only because Lamar was out.
I'm still tooting their horn.
That's only because Lamar was out, dude. But what happens in
when they actually look.
I'm gonna call you up in 10 years. Be like, yo, how's the?
How are the 6-time Super Bowl champ Ravens doing? I'm gonna be like, yo, awesome. Yeah, hopefully, but just look at them day 2. Look at them day 3. They'll get Tyrann Mathieu, Bobby Wagner, Calais Campbell will be back, and I'll be riding happy. If they sign either Tyrann Mathieu or if they re-sign Campbell and sign either Tyrann Mathieu or Bobby Wagner, I'll be happy. If they don't, someone's going to be really pissed next week.
Oh, man, dude.
Yep. That's all I got to say about that.
All right.
But the Jaguars, I mean, they got a really good guard in Brandon Scherf. And by receiver, what are they doing? They're giving
they need a receiver.
They're giving 7, the bag and a half to Christian Kirk for no reason. And then they're also paying Zay Jones also. So they got a bunch of shitty, a lot more shitty receivers. Yay. So Laviska Shenault, who's pretty good for number 3. Kirk, who's pretty good for number 4. Zay Jones, who's good for a number 6 maybe. Like if everyone else is injured, but you're paying him $10 million for some reason. And then you still need a number 1, which they'll maybe get in the draft, but at this point probably get a tackle in the draft.
All right, so that's.
But at least they got their line. At least they got their line right, and at least they got their running backs.
So that's another shitty year for Jacksonville, basically.
I mean, I don't know, because it's just the line's good enough. They could be good. It could be serviceable. But yeah, they definitely need more help with the receivers.
Dude. What a waste of
a waste of money too.
What a waste of talent.
I know. Who's switching teams first? Trevor Lawrence or Zion Williamson?
I mean, was it Zion Williamson was out most of the year, so I don't even know.
Yeah, it's a weird situation where he gained too much weight to work out, but he keeps on injuring his leg, so he can't run. Anybody needs to run to lose weight. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so he can't work out.
That's the Pelicans are saying that they can't make him lose. They can't make him lose weight because to lose weight he needs to run, but you can't run because his foot's hurt.
Hold up.
His foot's hurt because he needs to lose weight.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're saying.
And he seems to be pissed with New Orleans. His family wants out. It looks like it's time for him to move on. It's time for him to go to the Knicks, his true home. Yeah, well, I mean, and then Trevor Lawrence will probably take more time just because it's the NFL. But yeah, definitely he needs to get out of there. And then, of course, there's this team who's in a division with 2 number 1 overall picks, and 1 unanimous MVP. A team with amazing quarterbacks and stacked teams. A team who's in the same division as the reigning AFC title winners, and the Bengals, and the team with the Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, and a team with Baker Mayfield and the Browns, with a stacked defense with Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. And they got to counter this. They got to counter with a quarterback with the balls to match up with all of them. So who do they go with? They go with freaking Mitchell Trubisky. What are they thinking? Like, the Mitchell Trubisky story is basically a story of him getting, I guess, privileged, I guess is the way to say it, into where he is. Like, I don't even know, I guess, they thought he was really smart in the draft, and it was, the draft was between Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, and Trubisky. And the Bears are, super into Trubisky, because, I guess then he was, the mature, ready-to-play prospect. So, the Bears are sitting at 3, the Niners are sitting at 2. They're afraid that the Niners will pick Trubisky. So they make a huge trade to get up to 2. And they pick Trubisky. And they're all and then year 1 was bleh. Year 2, they trade for Khalil Mack. Their defense is awesome. They have a really, really good regular season. And of course they go to the playoffs, and Cody Parkey, double doink. They lose. That happens. And then ever since then, the Mitchell Trubisky's career was being disguised by his failures, were being disguised by their good defense. But then once their good defense wasn't winning games for them, everyone saw how shitty he was, and they dropped him for Nick Foles, for Andy Dalton, for Justin Fields. And then he went. Now, everyone was saying, "Yo, they're losing with Matt Nagy." But after last year, Matt Nagy had a really, really bad year. It could be Matt Nagy's fault that he was been so bad. And he went to the Bills, and his name got his stock went way up. He worked with the Bills, who transformed Josh Allen into the great quarterback that he is. So his stock's all the way up. They're like, yo, he's been under that coaching staff, and maybe now he's fixed. And we'll see. He has a great coaching staff in Pittsburgh, and maybe he is that guy. I feel like it's really weird. I feel like if you were Pittsburgh, if you wanted to take a gamble with their quarterback for the future, you probably should have went with the draft. I don't understand why you would go with the shitty free agents. Trubisky, to me, is in the same category as Jameis Winston, Teddy Bridgewater. If you want to go ballsy, then go with the Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, maybe even Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, that
or
group.
Jimmy G.
That group. Maybe even Jimmy G, who's on the fringe bottom of that. Why would he go for the wild card? Maybe he'll be a pro, a fringe, a backup Pro Bowler, one of those guys. What are you doing? You disagree?
No, I agree 100%. I barely even heard of the guy before today when they announced this news. Oh man.
Yeah.
He was forgotten name, dude. Forgotten name.
Yeah, of course. And then also, yeah, of course, we gotta talk about the Jets. Things could be breaking as we speak, so if anything comes up, we should have mentioned it. The Jets get the Bengals tight end, CJ Uzomah. They spent a ton on a bunch of bullshit. Like I was telling you, it's the stupid teams who are doing this. It's the stupid teams who are.
He's not half bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's not Uzomah's not half bad.
He's not that bad, but they paid him a lot for. He's one of those day one guys that they paid way too much for.
Do you think Zach Wilson is the franchise quarterback for the Jets?
That's a random question, but actually, no, we're talking about the Jets. Good point.
Yeah.
Is he? He was pretty bad at the beginning of the year. He got way better at the end. I say very well it could be that he has the right coaching staff. He has the right coaching staff to be successful. With Robert Saleh's really good coach. They got LaFleur's brother. Yeah, they have a very good coaching staff. I would definitely trust them. They're also their GM knows what he's doing. He's gonna go beef up the O-line, get him weapons, get him running backs, get him a stacked defense. He'll surround them with enough talent to succeed. And I definitely have higher hopes for him than I do for Justin Fields. Hopefully Shannon gives enough trust to Lance where he can take the reins and he can just blow up, light up the league, which could very well happen too. Don't count him out for any award.
The long-awaited resurfacing of the Jets.
Yeah, it can happen. Don't count it out.
Dude, that's so many years that the Jets have sucked. How many years has it been?
It's been a while. It's been since the Mark Sanchez days, or they weren't even like world beaters. They were just like slightly better. Also,
God, it's really being a New York football fan must have been tough. Like this past.
I know,
decade.
must have sucked.
God damn.
But yeah, what do you feel about? Also, right, Jimmy G's market has been like drained. It's like down to like it's down to like the Saints and like the Colts. It's down to like the Saints and Colts at this point, because like everyone else, maybe even the Seahawks, I guess, but I don't think the Niners would trade him to the Seahawks. Everyone else has a quarterback. I mean, the Commanders have once. Oh, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that, dude.
Damn. But
yeah,
his mark has been drained, but his stock will be very, very high.
Yeah, I'm sure Commanders fans are psyched.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What the fuck are they thinking?
Oh my!
They gave up 2 second-round picks, well, 2/3, one that can be a second, which is a ton, for Carson freaking Wentz, who sucked last year, sucked 2 years ago.
Dude,
no value. Like what? Like what's the point? Like what is the point of being a Commanders fan? Like, don't buy their jerseys. Don't go to games.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah.
Force Dan Snyder to sell them. What are they thinking? Commanders. Yeah. Like, why? Like, why would they spend like the amount of money?
Now presenting your quarterback for the Washington Commanders.
Like
Carson Wentz.
Get Bridgewater. Bridgewater is at least cheaper. Throws less picks. I mean, come on. Like, what are you thinking?
Carson Wentz.
What is there to Carson Wentz that's attractive? Like, absolutely
definitely
nothing.
not his beard, dude.
I didn't mean attractive like that. There's nothing to him that he's not a viable asset, like at all. There, no, like what are they gonna even do with him?
I think they're just like digging a deeper hole for themselves after all the shit.
Yes,
they're just like.
It's like one thing if they traded for Jimmy G. At least Jimmy G like has been to a Super Bowl. Carson Wentz like had that MVP year, and then he got injured. And it's over for him. It's done. There's nothing left to him, and it's obvious and clear.
Probably better even go with Nick Foles.
No one else wanted to trade for him. Literally the only team in the market to trade for him were the Commanders, and they gave up that amount of picks. They gave up 2/3 and a 5th.
I got no defense for them. It seems like a pretty dumbass decision.
Yes, and then. One of the last things we got to talk about, was, like the Browns situation. Like, is Amari Cooper that much better than Jarvis Landry? Did they just get rid of? Did they know Jarvis Landry wanted out, so they just got rid of him anyway? Like it's a weird situation. I mean, they got Cooper for extremely cheap with draft pick wise, but he costs a lot. I mean, whatever. I guess he got Baker his weapon. They were trying hard for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson obviously said no to Cleveland, so they're kind of scared on that point. They're like I guess they're like if we're stuck with Baker, we might as well get him some new guys who are like really good. Maybe surround them with the talent.
Well, you're saying just like if we exchange one receiver talent for another, maybe that will work.
For like a slightly better one, maybe it'll work. Maybe it's Landry's fault.
I think Baker's just
toast.
whatever little steam he had is long gone.
Like they started off so well. Like this is gonna be a hot take. Everyone was upset. Maybe I already spoke about this in a different podcast, but I'll say it over again. Everyone was upset that the Browns took Baker over much more talented options in Darnold and Rosen, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold, who are way higher on everyone else's draft boards. They're all wrong. There's a reason why the Browns took the guy. Is because he may be less talented, but he's a winner. He's a legit winner. And he has that mentality. He has the mentality to turn around a franchise.
Hasn't done shit, dude.
He has the mentality to change an organization. And that's what he did. He came into Cleveland. He's like, we're winners. We got the talent. And he went there. They almost finished 500 year one. Year 2 was shit. But year 3, they're right in the game with the Chiefs in the divisional round after winning in round 1 against the Steelers. But at that point, though, they should be trying to acquire an actually talented quarterback. Like once you have the mentality there, then you can trade the fiery cheerleader then you can trade him for an actual talent like Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford. That's what they should have done. They should have done then.
He's a cheerleader.
Yeah, he's a franchise transformer. He's like coach kind of, where he's like an average talent, but he changed the entire franchise. So he changed how we look at them. He changed the Browns from being the laughingstock little brother that everyone felt bad for. The Browns went from the orphan to the team, to the snappy in your face bratty kid, to the guy who's going on talk shows having beef with Colin Cowherd, who you can't watch a single football game without seeing 5 progressive ads with Baker Mayfield, to making enemies with Skip Bayless, to like being that guy who's like an actual winner, who's a big name guy, who's got a big mouth and is a face.
This is totally random, dude, but did you see this? Colin Kaepernick put out a video of him like working out on the field. He's like, "Yo, I'm ready to play. Sign me up."
Yeah, never have any. Dude, you can't call out the NFL Combine for being basically a slave market, and then be like, "Yo, NFL, I called you guys slave owners."
That just shows that he was like full of shit when he said that.
He's full of shit when he does everything.
Whoa, dude, watch it. Yo, Eminem would not be happy with that, bro.
I'm sorry. His movement's great. Stand against police brutality and all that. But at the same time, everyone's got to realize he's just a publicity stunt, and he's not trying to get anywhere. There's no goal of making it back to the NFL.
It's just also like he's washed up. Like he hasn't played in years. Like you're not in your prime, dude. Like why would someone like go for that?
Right. It's too much. I mean, for the locker room. I mean, maybe it might be a good thing for the locker room. Like get the new reporters in there, get the jersey sales up.
No, it's not good for the locker room, dude. He's bad vibes.
Maybe, I don't know. It'll be like
you want to be in a locker room who thinks like you're working in a slave system.
Yeah, I do hear that. But he'll definitely get the jersey sales up. All I know is that the NFL definitely doesn't want him back. And like, I mean,
the most pathetic thing is like you talk shit like that, and then you just like it's like, oh, actually no, I want to be in the NFL. It's like what the fuck.
Like, pick one. Either you hate them or you're for them.
Maybe I might respect you more if you were like staunch in your opinions. Right. If you're just like wishy-washy talking shit, then like
I think what happened is that he realized that no one gives a shit about him anymore when he's just a professional, like when he's just an advocate, and he needed to show that he needs to be affiliated with as an NFL quarterback. He needs to be known as an NFL quarterback, marketed as an NFL quarterback, or else no one cares.
He really dug a hole for himself, dude. Because he was super talented. Like he could have.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. He was released because he sucked.
Okay, I mean,
he was super talented, but then he fell off.
He did have a great.
He had a great 2012.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, leave the police brutality. Is this leave the protesting to LeBron James and to the guys who are in the league doing well.
LeBron.
Let them speak out and let them be the advocate for the cause.
Yo, LeBron.
Don't let some shitty backup who's just there to fuck things up and to be a professional victim and make money off of a movement. Don't let him take advantage of you.
Yeah, I just realized like all this shit started with him. That was like the first.
He was the guy who like he
started all this, man.
He started
this like crazy road run.
Maybe
with him. I mean, not him, but like
he definitely boosted it. Definitely shot it up. I guess he started it well, but he should just disappear now. Stop trying to make your money. Stop. Just go away. Let the guys who are performing, let them speak out. Let people.
We got Eminem, dude.
Yes, we got Eminem. Go away. Let the guys who are balling, let the ballers be ballers. Let them speak out, and you go away. But back to the Browns. Yeah, they should have after they established their culture, they should have went out and gotten the actual talent, the elite talent. And now that they didn't, they're in the situation where they are now, where all the elite talent wants to go away, and now they're stuck in this mediocre roller coaster.
Right, but I don't think it's going to get better.
It's a roller coaster, and it just goes straight.
I don't think it's going to get better if you just leave it like this.
Right, they're stuck.
Yeah.
They need a full rebuild again. Good job, Browns. You had everything, and you just fucked it up. I guess the one thing
There's no way they could get Deshaun.
One thing is that they're known as winners more, so like I guess they could still get a quarterback, but not this offseason. They have to wait for the next offseason. But yeah, at this point, draft a receiver.
Sorry, Cleveland fans. That's another year. I mean,
they have an elite running game. They have a pretty good defense. Just draft another receiver, and then wait till next year when you can get rid of Baker, and maybe everything will go away.
Get Trevor Lawrence in there.
Yeah, maybe he might be available. Kyler Murray might be available.
Oh, the Cardinals.
I mean, we might have another
you
load
said
of
the NFC was wide open. I forgot to mention, like, you're not worried about the Cardinals.
Yeah, we did. We mentioned this. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I'm not worried about them because of the fact that Kyler Murray.
Bad vibes. Kyler Murray's bad vibes.
Bad vibes, and it feels like I feel like he's gonna fuck everything up. Not be that interested. But yeah, I think that's it.
Is that all? Oh, J.C. Jackson's Chargers. We covered that.
Yeah, everything. That's everything. That's all we got for today. Next week we'll have a lot more for agency to break down.
For sure.
Yo,
dude, baseball's back.
Baseball's
so
back.
Hyped.
Let's go Red Sox.
This is the year of the Red Sox, dude.
Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe, to listen.
Hit us up with your comments. We want to hear you.
Comment. Email us at
fatnoodle222@gmail.com.
Of course. Tell us how much we suck.
Yeah, hit us on Twitter, TikTok.
Leave a dislike, which only we can see. Haha.
Dude, that's so fucked up. They should
I don't know.
It's such a pussy move.
True, fair.
Like, just.
To be fair, most YouTubers are pussies. So
no,
sorry.
The internet's full of pussies.
Well, not NFL YouTubers. None of those guys. Those guys are tight.
I'm saying one of my greatest pleasures in life was like there'd be a dumbass video, and it was just shit. And you could see it had more dislikes than likes.
I know, true.
The pleasure of that is like indescribable. It was like, yes, I believe in society again. Like, you know.
I know, but yeah. Move. Yo, like, view, subscribe, share with your friends, retweet, do all of that.
Next time we gotta do shoutouts. If you retweet us, we do shoutouts next time. Of course,
yeah, we'll do the promo again.
Yeah.
Yo, see you guys. We're out.
Peace out.
See you
next time.